hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Tales, which comes on BET. It is Irv Gotti's show. It is season 2, episode 1, titled Brothers. Okay, the show been off for like 2 years, like a whole 2 years, and it's back. It was a 2-hour season premiere. Girl, everything just seems lopsided right now. It's just so weird. Anyway. So it was a 2-hour premiere. If you don't wait, first of all, if you have not done so already, please look at my tunes, subscribe to my channel, and become a whole Jaybird, dun, dun, dun. You know, all the stuff I do. You know, follow me on social media, check the description box for my age and all that stuff. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Okay. Anyway, back to this Tales thing. Tales is a TV show which came on last year, 2 years ago, that Irv Gotti produces and created, and each episode is its own thing. Okay, each episode is based on a song, and they have a story that matches the song. This is the first time that a song wasn't a pre-released song. Usually, the song was a song that we all know, and in some way, shape, or form is being acted out. This was a 2-hour premiere. I'm not going to say I wasted 2 hours. I'm going to say it did need to be 2 hours. I feel like, you know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I was finding myself just fast forward through the commercial, not because I was excited to get to the next scene, but like I was like, what's the end? Like, what's the end of this? Like, what's going on? You know, girl, let's just get into it. Okay, so again, it was called Brothers, a new song by Kanye West. We seen Irv Gotti all over everywhere. The new song by Kanye West. Kanye don't have the same pull he had years ago. So, like, I don't think I was clamoring for a new Kanye West song. But let's just get into it. So, Drea Michelle. Okay, Drea's in it. She's one of the stars of the show. She's sitting in the car, minding her business, okay? And then these two idiots walk up. You see, two idiots walk up to the car, and she like, what is y'all doing? Like, I don't know what y'all think y'all doing, but y'all need to get the car. Oh, shut up, heifer. You know, we gonna do this, and we gonna do that. We gonna stick something. This being rude and nasty. And she was like, y'all gonna be sorry. Like, y'all gonna be real sorry. I mean, y'all should go ahead and move, because I'm telling y'all don't want to be here when somebody come out. You just go ahead and move on. Whatever, bitch. You know, just being rude little assholes or whatever. And then we see somebody walks out. And I'm like, who is that? Okay, so we meet Jimmy. Jimmy, as we see, is Drea's boyfriend. Drea's name here is called, but I'm going to probably keep calling her Drea. So Drea and Jimmy is a couple or whatever. Jimmy, you know, say, hey, Jimmy, or whatever. Hey, Jimmy, or whatever. Jimmy's a cutie, okay? Jimmy's a cutie, and he looks to be a bit of a monster when you messing with his girl. So he like, look, I came to the store to get some ice cream. I didn't plan on beating no ass. You know what I'm saying? And I ice cream, like, I guess I'm going to beat some ass. And he proceeds to beat ass because the two dudes won't get off the car, and they being real rude and real nasty. Now, we see, you know, dudes being real rude and real nasty. We see Jimmy beating ass. We see Dre like, come on, let's go. The police are coming. We see flashes of Jimmy and Dre having sex. Jimmy, and all that stuff. So we see all that stuff going on. And then next thing we know, I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, where'd Jimmy go? Like, what Jimmy doing? Honey, Jimmy's not in jail, okay? Because Jimmy beat some ass. He went to jail. And, you know, it's like, oh, okay. And we see the scene we seen of him beating ass was 10 years ago. So this little fine specimen here, okay, has been in jail for 10 long years. And he's about to get out of jail. So we see that whole thing. Okay, now we also see Jimmy has a brother named Paul, okay? Now, Paul is played by Elijah Kelly. Y'all know Elijah Kelly. He played, was it Michael Bivins? So one of the damn Beautiful people. Was it Michael Bivins? Because it's Michael Bivins. No, he played Ricky Bell. He played Ricky Bell in the New Edition movie or whatever. And he's a cop, as I see, and he's beating somebody up. Like, I'm saying, where's the drop spot? Where they gonna drop the drugs at? I'm like, first of all, ain't nobody scared of Sammy Davis Jr. Y'all know Elijah look like he is a descendant of Sammy Davis. Like, no tea, no shade, but that's what he looks like to me, okay? But I'm like, I guess he's supposed to be the scary cop dude, but I'm looking like I'm not too scared. I'm looking like, Elijah, go sit down somewhere. Anyway, but he, played his role well. So we see he beating dude up because he's undercover and he trying to get the information on some drugs. The dude snitch, and it's like, ree, ree, ree. Here go all the cops. And he like, oh yeah, I'm undercover. You know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha. You snitch, you rat. He like, man, whatever. Hey, Pop. We see his daddy is also there. Okay, so Jimmy, Daddy, where the daddy at? Okay, here go the daddy. Daddy played by who? Isaiah Washington. Is it Isaiah Washington? I think so. So played by Isaiah Washington. Okay, who also played on Grey's Anatomy, and he's been up since then. So they both are cops. Paul he works under his daddy, and I'm gonna call him Daddy because I don't know what his name was. They kept calling him Pop. So the dude who they arrest hear him say, "Yeah, what up, Pop?" I'm like, why would you say that in front of that man? Now, why would you do that, Paul? Are you stupid? So we see that whole thing. So they go out and they sit out and they eat or whatever. And we see Cynthia Bailey plays the character. She's a waitress at their little shop, and she like Daddy. Okay, she likes him right here, and they flirt and whatever. And she know he likes stuff spicy because fine. So Daddy like, what I'm saying, I need you to go with me and take this ride tomorrow. He like, all right, no, I ain't doing that because Jimmy, Paul's brother, is get out of jail, and Paul like, I'm good, love, and joy. I don't want to go through all that. Leave me be. Pop, leave me be. So they do chit-chat a little bit. So I'm like, is that the point of it? Is two brothers who don't get along? What else happened after that? I just feel like the movie, it wasn't even a movie, girl. It was a TV show, but I feel like it didn't have to be as long as it was. But, what's that boy name? I'm trying to put myself back on the screen because I can't think right now. So we do see that Jimmy gets out of jail. The brother don't go because he like, I don't want to go. I ain't got time for it or whatever. But it's been 10 years since the brother Jimmy was with Drea and been in jail. And now it's 10 years later. And now Drea is dating his brother. Okay, so Drea and Paul are now a couple. Even though we've seen scenes of Drea and Jimmy banging the walls out or whatever, she's now dating Paul. And Paul feels some kind of way because his brother coming home, who used to date Drea, and now it's gonna be like, well, what's going on? I'm like, girl, I don't know. I don't even know. The daddy like, I need you to come with me for your brother because your brother has paid his debt to society. And you're like, no, Pop, I'm good. You saying, go ahead on. You drive up there, whatever, doing your own. Now we see Lisa Ray had a small role, okay? Like maybe 3 scenes in here. She played Aunt Mavis. She was Drea's auntie who worked in Drea's hair salon, her salon or whatever. And she kept backing that ass up on Paul. I'm like, first of all, Aunt Mavis, get your ass off that lady's man. I mean, even though her man is her ex-man's brother, and that's just weird. But I digress. Anyway, Drea, her name is Viv, but I keep saying Drea. Drea didn't do bad. She did a good job in here, whatever. She, did the best she can do, I guess you would say. I did not like her weave. Let's just say that. I think her wig, the lace front, was just too square. I felt like it was like she had a whole line up. I just, it was something about it. Sometimes it just didn't look right. But, people say Drea not talented. I mean, she did okay. I mean, it's a BET TV show. What you gonna do? I'm like, I guess so. But Paul feel weird, so he up to talking to Drea because he feel like, so how you feeling? What's going on? She's like, I'm fine, Paul. What's your issue? Well, who coming home? She's like, look, your brother coming home ain't got nothing to do with me or whatever. Me and you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm your woman. You my man. We together, so it doesn't really matter. And then they had sex in her office. I'm like, okay. So Jimmy get out. Daddy go get him. Oh, Pop, you fixed my car up. So the same car that Drea was in, that she pulled off in, that was all beaten up and ugly back then. The father didn't fix it up. It's all nice and pretty. And, he like, oh, thanks, Pop, for, doing that for me and making sure nobody knew who I was. Because, again, the daddy a cop, too. And, if you a son of a cop, you can get really tortured in jail. So, the whole time he was in prison, no one knew that he was the son of a cop. I'm like, well, that was why I don't know how daddy pulled that off, but he did. So, he get out, he like, Pop, is it what I've been hearing? Is it true? He was like, oh, man, come on, let's just go. Like, no, Pop, is it true? I'm like, is it true that you a cop or is it what's going on? I'm like, oh, the brother. He like, well, they didn't mean to get close or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't planned. They just ended up getting close and, now they're a couple. I don't care how, look, I just don't think, like, it wasn't like Jimmy was dead. He was just in jail. You couldn't find nobody else but his brother. Girl, the ghetto. Anyway, but daddy's happy that his son is home. So they go to the house, he and Sarah like he's still in prison. And he's like, man, no one gonna walk up on you and take your cigarette. Just eat like a regular person. And then, the brother walks in. I'm like, oh, shit got a little weird. Okay. So, where did because they was just so weird looking. Um, that's Paul, of course, and let's get Jimmy on up here with his little fine stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy up there too, and they don't like each other, and it seemed like it's more than just Vivica. Was it Vivica? Vivian? Drea. Okay, it's more than that. And they up in there chit chatting or whatever, and then Paul like, yeah, so whatever, you here, I don't care. He like, what up, asshole? I'm like, well, damn it, man, what's going on here? So they talking or whatever, and then Paul like, well, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Daddy, I already know that Jimmy your favorite, he's always been your favorite. The whole family know he your favorite. And he like, what the fuck you say? I'm like, well, damn it, Paul, what's going on? I ain't got no favorite. I love y'all both. Y'all both my boys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for the bullshit. I said, well, Daddy said he ain't got time for the bullshit. So, again, it was a lot of stuff that I felt like it was just forced. Like it could have been something different. I was going to say that. But they all sitting up there chit-chatting, talking or whatever. And it's an awkward situation because the brothers don't like each other. And then they kind of throwing shots back and forth at each other. And the dad like, I just need y'all to realize that y'all are brothers and cut the bullshit out. Because I told you I love y'all both. And they kind of like, man, whatever, we don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Daddy, leave us be. And they coming head to head to argue, whatever. He like, I told y'all is brothers. Okay, y'all is brothers. I'm like, why you got them hemmed up like that? I'm like, why you doing that, Isaiah Washington? So, and then from there, I think from there, for me, it got a little bit bullshitty. Okay, I feel like they kept showing Drea like getting money for some dude. They then showed same dude looking at Jimmy to like, cause Jimmy was buff out of prison or whatever. Hitting the bag or whatever. And like, I can work for him. I can have work for him. And it's all these little 6 degrees of separation. The dude who Paul and the daddy arrested is like working for the dude who Jimmy who the guy who looking at Jimmy to work for him too. It's all connections, okay? It's just, and I'm like, girl, it should. They trying to take down some drug kingpin. There's all these connections or whatever, and I'm like, it just wasn't that good to me. I wasn't enthused about it. I felt like, okay, one brother was undercover. He can't be no more. He gonna have to go undercover again. I'm like, I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy just like, he just buff out of prison. People want him to go beat up other people because he seems to be a mad dog, as we say. So I'm like, I just can't. It's just crazy. Jimmy is like trying to be on the up and up and get a regular job at some little car place or whatnot. So Paul, when they figured out the dude Paul had arrested who snitched, they can't hold him because Paul beat the dude up. So the dude was like, I confessed under, duress. Okay, he was beating me up. He forced a confession and it wasn't whatever. So they let him go. And they like, Paul, he out. We let him go. You can't go back undercover, whatever. Leave it be. So Paul then go talk to Jim and say, you know what? You need to get you a job, get you some money, lay low, and get the fuck from around here because we don't want you here. I'm like, Paul, why you so mad at your brother? What's going on? Like, what's the animal? You fucking his girl. And Jimmy keeps saying, is it that you had to become a cop to get him Pop's favor because I was gone, you got my girl or whatever. He like, you're right, I got your girl, I got a job, I'm like, Paul, calm down, you fucking your brother's leftovers, okay? You fucking your brother's leftovers. But I digress. So, it wasn't that good. I feel bad saying that. I'm trying to give y'all a whole full review, but it wasn't that good. It should not have been 2 hours. They could have cut the story up of 2 brothers who were beefing. Okay, one brother, yes, was dating one girl, and then he was dating the other girl. But it was these little extra things they kept putting. I'm looking like it was look like. Irv, you had 2 years, but I feel like they focus so much on, let's say Kanye West has a song and it's based on his song that no one knew. Okay, that no one knew, and it'll be great. And I didn't like it. I like the intensity of Jimmy. I like the conviction of Paul. I like Pop wanting his sons to be great. I didn't mind Drea. I did not understand Lisa Ray being Aunt Mavis tossing her ass with some dude. Again, I felt that could have been kept. Okay, but it's just me. Anyway, Drea's character kind of don't want to see Jimmy because she ain't seen him in 10 years. And when she see him, she a little bit shook because he's fine, okay? He's fine. And, but nothing happens there. Again, but they kept playing this little cat and mouse like, oh, she really want Jimmy, but she can't say she do. I'm like, if she go back and fuck Jimmy, she ain't shit. Okay, let's just say that. But luckily, she did not. Now, because all the bad people not in jail, okay, because they didn't got out or whatever, they put two and two together and figure out, okay, the cop who arrested me has a son. It's a father and son thing, so we got to get back at them because they can't try us. So, I'm like, well, okay. So while Jimmy at work, the boss getting robbed, Jimmy beat the dude ass, okay, because he's a head buster. He's a definite head buster. We see Cynthia ass, still talking with Pop, but they didn't had a little bit of food or whatever. He done took her home, he looked like, I haven't really been with a woman since my wife died, you know what I'm saying? And, you are awakening things in me. I don't want to get these new memories and leave old memories or whatever. And the whole time, I'm looking like, I think somebody finna get shot. Only because Cynthia said on her IG how she did a whole TV show, she got shot. So I'm like, that means she's finna get shot right now. So sure enough, they did come bang, 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 bang. I mean, Cynthia got shot all in the chest, okay? She was dead, okay? Dead, dead, dead. But I'm like, okay, maybe they shot her and Pop shot them back and Pop good. No, Pop's dead. Okay, they didn't kill Pop. So I'm like, y'all didn't kill Pops, damn it, man. So this point in time, because the killers are kind of after Paul too, they can't go to their funeral, so they all upset. Now, what we gonna do? We gotta get back at these bullshit people. And when Jimmy and Paul talking about it, Vivian like, stay out of it, Jimmy. This is family business. He like, what? That's my daddy. That's my brother. You can't. I'm like, Vivian, right? What the hell you mean? You not, girl? He family. What's wrong with you, Vivian? Drea, what you doing, girl? But Drea again did a good job. I'll say that. So because Daddy dead, they at the funeral, but they hide in the car far away. They're gonna see the funeral or whatever. They say, what we gotta do? We gotta get you undercover because they don't know you. Okay, they knew Pops because I called them Pops, and they knew that I was the undercover cop. So that's how they got and killed Pops, and basically killed Cynthia. She didn't get no send off. Okay, she just got shot dead. That was really it. Anyway. Dre gonna say, well, that's dumb. It's gonna be easy for them to figure out who you are. Like, it ain't that many Jimmy last name here. Around here, they like, no, that's not it. When he was in jail, Pop made it to where people would know he was a cop's son. Like, they didn't put him in there under our name. He was in jail under our mother's maiden name, so nobody would know the connection between the two. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty sure. It happens. And then, he like, okay, Jimmy, if we do this, I have to run point. Okay, it has to be up under me. Jimmy say, look, fine. You can run point. You can keep me on a leash. You can take me off a leash. But I'm going to tell you this. It ain't no way on God's green earth that if I find out that they kill Pop, that I'm not going to kill them all. I say, kill them all. Kill them all. I'm like, well, okay. He like, you can't go mad dog, Jimmy. I'm like, I think Jimmy going to go mad dog. When he do, I just want to see it. And from there, it was like, okay, he kind of got in with the people because the dude wanted to hire him anyway because he looked buff and he wanted him to beat up people. You know what I'm saying? Because they drug dealers. So now he in. And he fakely undercover. He, got a hole. They can't put a wire on him. And I'm like, well, first of all, then how they going to have any proof if ain't no wire? What you going to do? Anyway, so the dude who Dre was borrowing money from, he come beat her up a little bit. So she gets beaten up. So she upset. Paul mad at her before she gets beat up because she telling him, you should be the one to cover, not Jimmy. Oh, you like Jimmy now? You want Jimmy now? So she done left, and when she leave, drug dealer dude come beat her up because she owe him some money. And then she go talk to Jimmy because she's like, I don't want Paul to find out. And then Paul go back trying to kill somebody. So I'm going to come to you. I'm like, but he the mad dog, brother. He going to kill somebody too. And I just felt like it did not need to be 2 hours. It just did not need to be that long. So the whole time Jimmy undercover, they cast the dudes to kill their daddy. And then Paul got a raise. And then Paul married Vivian, Drea. Okay? And that was it. I'm looking like, that's it. That's it. I mean, I know the brothers bonded when, because at one point, Paul, when Drea didn't come home and he didn't know where she was, he then went to his brother's house, his daddy's house, the family house, and she there, he was pissed off, and Paul like, calm down. Ain't she gonna win her? She didn't go back home with you because she knew that you would do some dumb shit and get arrested. So she came here just to have her bruises healed and then come home. Like, y'all in love, what me and her had a long time ago. She said, it was nothing. He said, I was gone, so it was young puppy love stuff, but, okay, whatever. But y'all made for each other. I get it, and now they brothers again. They all happy, and what happens to me happens to you. We brothers forever and ever, you know what I'm saying? My chi die, you know what I'm saying? My best friend, and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? My buddy. I'm looking like, oh, now y'all friends? I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm saying if you had a choice between watching Ambitions tonight and watching The Have and the Have-Nots, watch Ambitions, The Have and the Have-Nots, and watch Tales tomorrow. I hope the next episode is better. Tales did that last season. Like, it was like, the first episode was like they don't need the 2-hour stuff. Like, they really, really don't. The rest of the season last season was good. So I'm hoping the same thing happened this time. I just didn't think it was no point in this one thing being that long. It was literally 2 brothers who were dating the same girl. One brother went to jail. One brother was a cop. One was the other. They became cool after their daddy got killed. And then the one brother married his brother's ex-girlfriend. And all dance around to a Kanye West song at a wedding. No, ain't nobody dance to Kanye West songs at nobody's weddings. Okay? No one. Not no black folk. Ain't gonna happen, okay? And that was the whole thing. I mean, that's literally what it was, okay? Jimmy went to jail. Left Drea, okay? Paul started dating Drea. Jimmy come home. Then he get killed. Jimmy goes undercover. And, he ends up beating the dude up who beat up Drea because he found out that he beat her up. And he beat him up really, really bad. Girl. Irv. You are very creative, brother. I give you that. And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy about stuff. I didn't like the episode. I tried to watch other people's comments on Twitter to see if I was just tripping. And they all liked it. And I was like, oh, I'm not tripping. Y'all, it wasn't that good. The acting was good. Isaiah Washington is a great actor. Drea did well. Elijah did well. And so did the cute, you know what I'm saying, thinking little dude who played Jimmy. They did well, but I felt like it was a shitty script. It's the equivalent of, just like that Barbie the Barge movie. The actors did fine. However, the script was shitty. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, go ahead, try it at your own risk, okay? Now, when the 1-hour episodes come on, go on, because the next 9 episodes are an hour each. So those, I hope, is better. Those, I believe, will be based on other songs. But Irv, you had 2 years to get this together. Brother, just do it, okay? I'm done. Peace.
Well,